Every day I see that game, deep within the back of my mind, haunting me, taunting me. The people ask, when are you gonna play it, Ray? What happened to covering this game? The madness has gone on for far too long, and I can't ignore it any longer. I have to finish this. Elmo's Letter Adventure was released on November 15th, 1999 for the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation. It's also the first game in the critically acclaimed Elmo series of journeys and adventures, as the sequel, Number Journey, was released 15 days later on November 30th. I've already embarked on a harrowing quest to learn how to count, but there's still a bit more left to do on Sesame Street. Now I have to learn how to spell. I barely made it through numbers, so I have no idea how I'm going to survive the filthy stranglehold of the ABCs. But I can't delay it anymore. I need to put this to rest. So let's see if you can beat Elmo's Letter Adventure on hard mode. Right as the game loads in, we see Big Bird trying to warn Elmo that he can't jump over that letter, lest he wants to crush his Mr. Noodle. And when selecting hard mode, the letters we have to locate jump from 6 all the way to 10. Like in the first game, we spawn onto Sesame Street and can interact with 3 letter guardians. Those are Ernie, Big Bird, and Grover. I chose to speak with Ernie first, and he asks if we want to go on an underwater adventure.
An underwater adventure? Wow!
That sounded like fun, but I accidentally moved Elmo a little bit, which canceled out the dialogue, so I had to talk to him again. In the depths of the ocean, Ernie asks us to find the letter I, but after he went away, I noticed an issue. If you can't tell by my chat covering the game, that is clearly a lowercase I, not an uppercase. Yet when collecting the uppercase I, it went into my inventory. This seemed like some kind of odd bug, so I exited out of the game and re-entered it to see if it would fix itself. Newsflash, it didn't, and it gave me a whole new letter, a capital D, and yet, no capital D's in sight. I thought it could be a bait and switch, so I went for these upside down D's, but that didn't work. Then I tried this flipped upside down D, but that was a dud too. Oh, I failed. Wait, it's already over? Dude, this game is bullshit. That. Oh, yes. For getting 2 incorrect answers, the game kicks you out and you have to try all over again. On my second try, I finally gave these lowercase d's a shot. And wouldn't you know it, they were the correct answer all along. I still think it's wrong to show a capital D and then ask me to find a lowercase one. For finding 10 letters, we get access to a new open area. But that's not the only thing that's different.
Welcome to Mermaid's Manor.
Why'd they change? What the f is going on? Yeah, the letters just magically change. Why weren't they like this the first time? So now we have to find more D's, but I got a little distracted along the way. Man, this game is rated early childhood. I think this should be rated M for mature. I mean, look at that. When we look for D's, I found them. Just to be safe, I tried collecting one of these flipped upside down D's to see if the game was trying to trick me again. And after figuring out their dirty game, I got to collecting. While things were going relatively smooth, I'd end up getting stuck behind this letter here. How am I not able to swim under this? Do you see how much room there is? I tried moving it out of my way, but in doing so, I ended up using my last try. No! Guess what happens now? Oh, it resets the whole game! Isn't that great? Learn with failure. Well, at least we keep the same letter. When I got back to the second part of this level, I swam around forever looking for all the D's, and could not for the life of me locate the last one. It took so long that I was timed out. No! I got so nervous because I thought it'd result in another loss. But it brought me back to the first part, and I was able to collect the final D. With all the letters collected, we're taken out of the water and brought to this farm area. Elmo says that we have to find the letter to complete this word, but I couldn't hear him properly, likely due to sound compression from the N64. We're also given a picture, but like, I could not tell what that thing was. I tried 2 letters, but they ended up not being correct. And with 1 try left, I just wung it. That's what that is. Okay, I couldn't tell.
We have to find the letter.
Another one? Oh, you're seeing that right. This game just loves to torture you. Elmo now wanted me to spell drum, which is perfect because I know all about D's.
That's what that is.
But in a moment of stupidity, I walked right past it and lost track of where it went. There's no D. What are they talking about? I would end up finding it and was hopeful that this minigame would finally be over.
We have to
A
find the
third
letter.
one? Come on! 3 times. They make you go through this 3 times. I couldn't believe it. And what's worse, Elmo expected me to finish a word with a letter I haven't even learned yet. So of course I was frustrated and nervous. We only got to D's. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. The game doesn't prepare you for it. We only learned one letter. I got the answer right with a complete guess, and Ernie congratulated me on a job well done. Now, after spawning back to Sesame Street with the minigame finally being over, I walked over to Grover to see what he had to say. He asked if I wanted to explore the alphabet in outer space with him. And I mean, that's a no-brainer. Who doesn't want to go into space? On Alphabet Planet, Grover asked me to find the letter L, but he wasn't fooling anyone with that ruse. This was clearly an uppercase I, so I went on the hunt. The music was relaxing, but there were clearly no eyes anywhere. I'm getting real tired of this game trying to make a fool out of me. So I made a quick refresh for a new letter, and I had no idea what it was supposed to be. So I tried using the process of elimination while also attempting to navigate this poorly developed barren planet. I have the right of way. Oh. Stuck again. Great game. This could be it. Does that not look like a bigger version of the H? That's gotta be it. Ultimately, I wasn't able to figure this one out. But on my third attempt, something amazing happened. I got the letter S, and the game magically fixed itself. Oh, see, now it's fixed. No more would I have to take wild guesses on what letters I was looking for. They were as clear as day now. And it was the same thing in the second phase after we left the planet. I'll tell ya, there was nothing quite like chasing letters while gazing among the planets and stars. I had a perfect run. No mistakes were made while collecting this letter. I hoped that that would mean something in the world of Sesame Street, but...
We have to find the letter.
Oh my God, dude, again with this? Yeah, we gotta go through this minigame again. Yippee. And like before, I have to guess what the hell this thing is, with no prior knowledge of whatever letter Elmo needs. I mean, I'm aware of some letters, but not all. I thought this game was supposed to lure me on them. This led to me failing the first time, but the game gave me another chance. Even though I could cross B off the list since it didn't work last time, I was stumped. So I tried the last two letters on the right with my remaining chances. One more, dude. I don't give a f anymore. Okay, sick. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. Of course, Elmo wanted me to continue, but he was calling this thing a pail when it's clearly a bucket. This had me so confused, and yet again, I left it up to a game of chance. Unfortunately, Lady Luck was out to lunch. No! So if you fail this minigame, you're sent all the way back to Sesame Street and have to start all over again. Well, at least from where you messed up. That means back to space I go. Much to my delight, I got another letter that was properly displayed for me to find. No fools or tricks. We must finally be over that now. If only I could say the same for the minigame segment. That is the most disgusting creature I've ever seen in my life. It feels like it's just a guessing game because, like, when are we gonna learn these letters? The whole game is about letters. It's a letter adventure, not a couple of letters and good luck adventure. So I got this picture right after sounding some things out. But the next one was just like, come on, who's gonna know what that is and how to spell it? I failed my first time, surprise, surprise, but got it right shortly after being given another chance. Now, I expected some fanfare or another round after this, but instead, I got a big spoonful of disappointment.
We're back on Sesame Street. Ooh, Elmo wonders what there is to see.
Where's the... No way. I didn't get a victory speech afterward. You have to get all three right. Because I failed just one picture, the game said, we can't pass this dumbass. Send him back and make him do it all over again. Like, why even bother making me continue the minigame if I fail even once? Unreal. So back to Grover. Again. Well, make that twice. Because I was not about to go through all this again over whatever letter we pulled here. I swapped that out for a U, which was easily recognizable and all over the place like the S and W. And when it was time for another round of Torture Me Elmo, I locked the in. Okay, sick. Let's go. All right, I think I know where the C's at. I know C's. We only have to do one more after this. The only reason I know this one is because of that meme where it says, press F to pay respects. So I think we got this down the bag. I got the fanfare indicating that I was good to progress, which left me with none other than the Big Bird himself. He takes us to an alphabet farm to pick some letters. If you ask me, it kind of sounds like he wants us to do all the work for him. We got another insane letter pull with O, which left me hopeful that this run would finish a little more in my favor. While on the farm, I also pulled off some insane speedrun tech. Wait. Might be able to do it. Oh, we did it, dude. That is so sick. I did end up missing 2 of the O's by the end, but the game still let me progress anyway. In the second half, we have to pogo through more of the farm for some weird reason, and while I picked up more O's, I got acquainted with the local animals. Excuse me. What the hell is that? When I got to the end of the level, I was still missing 2 O's. So, like with Ernie, I got sent back to the first part of the level to pick up the lost letters. With every O in my arsenal, all that needed to be conquered was the final minigame, and this was the hardest one yet. Who in their right mind has a clue what these wretched objects are? Well, I'll let you know something. I definitely did not. Oh, god damn it, dude. Me. Knowing now that missing even one of these things meant I failed entirely, I quickly tried to bomb it so that I could reset. I actually ended up getting it correct on the 3rd try. If only that meant anything in this bullshit game. To add insult to injury, my OBS crashed in the middle of my next playthrough. It's almost like this game doesn't want me to reach the end. But after reloading it and going back to the alphabet farm, Elmo was moving like crazy again like he did when I played through Number Journey. Some ghoul or apparition must be possessing my copies of these games. This was too creepy. I decided to play it through as best as I could, and this time in the farm, I got the letter F. Controlling Elmo was extremely difficult. He was far too fast, and almost made me miss a few letters. Thankfully, I was able to collect them all, and when it came time for Phase 2, the controls were fixed, making for an easy run-through. With everything that has happened on this adventure, I was ready to win, pack it up, and go home. I had to best this minigame, and you won't believe what happened when it loaded. I got a word that I had already done before, and right after that was another one that I did. Talk about some insane luck, but the last word was one that was entirely brand new to me. Of course, it couldn't end that easy. I had to use all of my newfound knowledge to try and figure out how to spell this thing. I was down to my very last guess, when suddenly the alphabet started to ring straight and true in my mind. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my A, B. I was nervous, but sure that I'd be leaving this adventure a hero. Oh, I'm going in. Lock it in. B, lock it in. Yes, dude.
Makes the word.
Yes. Oh my god. Dude, we did it. Holy shit. And that's it. No more letters, no more janky controls and tricks. It was finally finished, and I proved that you can beat Elmo's Letter Adventure on hard mode. Thank you all so much for watching. This was undoubtedly harder than Number Journey was. I think it's because Number Journey gives you some grace if you fail in the minigame segments. I'm sure that with this game releasing first, the devs realized that it was too unforgiving, so they toned it down a bit for the sequel. I can't begin to explain the turmoil this game put me through. All these letters being thrown at me, and just being expected to know them all was pure insanity. Without a doubt, this was up there for one of the hardest challenges that I've ever completed. But now I can say goodbye to Elmo's Letters and Numbers. There's no more games to play, and I am not going to mess with the PlayStation releases. The N64 ones were enough. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, I stream all of my challenge runs live on my Twitch channel and here on YouTube. If you'd like to check that out, be sure to subscribe or follow me on Twitch. The link to my Twitch channel, along with links to my other social media accounts, can be found in the description. If there's a challenge run you'd like to see, you can also check out the description for a direct link where you can submit your ideas. Thanks again for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Oh, and April Fools. Look out for the episode 1 racer video this summer. I like this look of Elmo just looking at the difficulty settings.
A real-life difficulty setting selection? Wow!